Well, speaking of haze, this is a look at one of our UDOT cameras, and we showed you this live look at Legacy Parkway at 900 North in North Salt Lake at the top of the hour.
Yeah,
and as you can see, the poor visibility, Dina, it has not improved at
no,
all.
Not at all. It's just going to be a really nasty night out there with that dense fog. There's a lot of particulate matter. All the water vapor can just condense on that. So it's just not great driving conditions at all.
Absolutely
so
not.
Just be careful out there. Now, the hazy skies did create some really cool optical effects in the sky. When you have pollution levels, the sunbeams that are going down can bend and reflect and refract the light. And so we see really cool colors in the sky, although that's because there's pollution out there, which isn't that great. So looking at the Oquirrh Mountain camera, there's that layer of eerie looking smog and fog. We have some of the worst air quality in the nation, and now we have freezing fog as well. So the National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory until 11 a.m. So places right along I-15 and especially near the lake shore and south of the lake. So by the airport and going on I-80 by Tooele, the air is very, very thick. We've got visibility of less than a quarter of a mile. So it definitely is hazardous out there. It's hazardous to see and it's hazardous to breathe. We're at mostly oranges and yellow. Poor air quality going forward, but it does start to get better on Sunday. That cold front will go through and that should clean out the air. And next week we do have some weaker systems coming and going, so that should help to clean the air a little bit more. I don't think it'll be as stagnant once we get into next week at all. It should begin to mix out more regularly. Temperature really cold under that fog bank, dropping in a hurry. 25 degrees now here in Salt Lake City, where it's not quite so foggy. It is a little bit warmer, so it's in the 30s here in Ogden. So tonight we've got the freezing fog and the poor air quality does continue, unfortunately, in our forecast. The colder temperatures with that storm won't arrive until about Sunday. The storm isn't big. It doesn't have a lot of precipitation, but it does have strong enough winds with it to mix things out. So it'll get colder and then the air will get much better starting on Sunday and especially into Monday. Cold out there, 25 here in Salt Lake, 28 in Provo. We're still at 48 in St. George. You've got nicer air quality down to southern Utah and nice temperatures too. Your highs down there have been around 60 degrees, really not too bad. Today's high temperature was 45 over 25, just like yesterday. It's going to stay that way for about 2 more days. That's pretty much the same forecast. Our average high is actually 41, so that 45 is just a few degrees above normal. Clear skies, that's been the situation. There is just nothing. Look at this. There's just nothing going on. There's no systems to knock anything out of here at all. Our upper level flow, you can see that big old ridge that's around, but then we open the door to get this trough in here on Sunday and Monday, and that should help to clean out the air once we have that little bit of pattern shift. And that'll be nice. So overnight, we've got the fog and the haze all around, 24 degrees here in Salt Lake City and 35 tonight in St. George overnight. Now tomorrow, the fog should burn off, but we'll still have sunshine and haze, just like we've been having. 45 degrees here in Salt Lake, and it'll be up to about 60 in St. George. So nice day across southern Utah. You've got much better air there, really more pleasant conditions than we have in the north. So around 60 in southern Utah for the next few days, and then it cools down with that cold front on Monday. So pretty pleasant weather in the southern portion of the state. Sun and haze continues, and then the breeze and that little bit of light snow moves in on Sunday and temperatures cool down. So just about 2 more days of this poor air quality, and then the situation begins to improve.